Hello everyone, Betty Boo here and welcome to Bloody Painter Dating Simulator, which is a horror game about a dating simulator with the Creepypasta character Bloody Painter. 15-year-old me is just ecstatic about this. With a fear headache, you wake up in a familiar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems like you hit something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. Try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's really cleaned up with no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison, but built by a germaphobe. No signal. Might be in a remote place or underground. As long as my games work, it's fine. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. Wonder where I am. They're serving spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless, but was thoughtfully attached. Still warm, feels like it was sitting here not that long ago. What's the next move? Listen. You can't hear any sound of your own breathing. The sound breathing room seems particularly good. I'm not gonna knock over that delicious looking meal. Lay on the bed. Try to sleep under this condition. Maybe this fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. You rise after hearing noises. A tall man, wearing a mask, is squatting on the ground and looking at you, with his head tilted. He remains silent as if he's sizing up his prey. Points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that strange man had poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. When you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die. Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more. 7 days.
He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
What do you mean? So he only has 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out the door. Wait, you can't just leave me in here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Let's investigate surroundings first. You see the shadow of a man walking around, seems busy with something. What's he doing? We're not even gonna eat the bottle of water. I mean, eat the croissant and bottle of water. What's he doing? It's not really giving much options. What do you want me to do? Empty plate. You seem to see something. You're seeing there's a big figure at the end of the door. After yelling, you finally realize what it is. Artwork made of a human body, not a human being. Slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go in the room, large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open the heavy door. Find yourself in a row of glass display jars. Jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be one of the freeze-made material for specimen artwork? You're thinking, you've seen this scene. You look around and admire his artwork with relish. Look at them for 15 minutes straight. You hear a voice coming from the corner. Turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple seconds after hearing your comment. You seem to think about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No. I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
Speak for yourself, Bloody Maker. Aren't you talking about yourself? Aren't you talking about yourself? After you have tour of his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep at the end of the day. You don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear a door is open. Light shines through the crack of the half-room door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into the light. First, arrive at the operating table outside the door. But this time, the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He ties the change from your feet and hands a surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you step the end of the course with the knife. Do like a professionalism, the line you cut are cut looking ugly. So when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand, you're both holding the surgical knife like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth on your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You started speculating on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty and process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in a room where you win. You go to sleep at the end of the day. Don't know you didn't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. Notice something's shining at the corner. Key. Seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. You go past the operating table. You two spent time together last night. Display room. Then you discover the area of unnatural even marks from one wall to the corner. Find a trapdoor. Pushing the trapdoor, you see normal basement storage room. The corner of the storage room, you see stair goes up. Turns out this is really underground secret room. And layer by layer with the trapdoor, no wonder the sound insulation is so good. Walk upstairs to see a heavy wooden board. Push it hard. Catch your eyes in the interior of a cozy cabin. Realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. Look around, find that there are inspect specimens everywhere in the cabin. It's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk to the living room. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin laying on the sofa. Ocean scent perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He's the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing a mask this time. Sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating and seems to be trembling. Looks like he's sick. At this time you decide to. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Oh, he's so hot. Try to find something to cool him down. Let's investigate. Kitchen is spotless clean. Find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. Soak towel and ice water and place on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Some ice cubes in it. Cool down his body temperature. Feels like he did them all. Workmanship is exquisite. There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing in the entrance of a Jewish mental hospital with a man in the doctor's robe. Helen Otis, gender male, birthday 1980. Yes. You return to the living room, wringing out the excess water from towels soaked in ice water and placed on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin, long eyelashes, slightly curly black hair. If you didn't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while, he wakes up to scent your brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looked around quickly and seemed to understand what's going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but be about him. You see in the corner his mouth raised slightly for a few seconds and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. Seems he's still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi. If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know what to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him while he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimens and decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. You can't really see where his almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Must be clean like this 2 times a week, otherwise it'll be covered with layered dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and doesn't make you feel nervous. Climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out of the crack of the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. Close your eyes. But what you get is not pain of falling on the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like a princess. Catches you with the same old expression on his face.
Are you all right?
Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright. It's just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and says calmly,
Don't come near here yet. It's
Why?
dangerous.
Can't help but check out the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. And it actually just now makes you feel a little warm from his cool murder. At least you can see more of his reactions and expressions. It's the relaxation you have felt in these 10 days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel like after these days of getting along, maybe now, you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It's a really clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and prey who was trying to escape. But now it's extra layer of friendship causing interaction between you two having an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up an old newspaper, prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked in the road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and look towards the cabin. At some point, BB is already behind, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
Then he walks out the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? Police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads you for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
Police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, is this?
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
Greets police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos on his hand, puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, but the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. He turns around and leaves. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while, and breakfast is served in front of you. It's a piece of toast, just the right crispiness on a large round plate, poached egg on the top of the toast, some lettuce salad. The plate looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The culture he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offense features. He sits at the dining table and starts eating while he sits on the chair opposite of you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside. Listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is relaxing. You look at him full of mysteries and some questions arise in your mind. You decide to. Can I ask you a question?
What is it? Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
What's the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation? I understand. After all, normal people cannot forgive me for such behavior. But I don't care what they think. I just want to complete my work. I have always been a selfish man.
I saw many pot plants on the shelves in the living room, but why are they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a complete opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. There's a complete opposite version of you. What do you think it'd be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
It's noontime. So thank you for making breakfast for me today. Let me make lunch in return. He frowns at an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps inside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. And if I resist you with a knife, can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
As for what to cook and ingredients, well, bad idea flashes through your head. Courtesy makes you ask, do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I thought you murderers all had a degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them. Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary. You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. After hearing that, you decide to... You look in the ingredients refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. Turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process rather than worrying about you escaping. He's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. So after a normal curry omelet rice was served, he stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? Starts to move after you finish speaking. Takes a spoonful of omelet rice, puts it in his mouth. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
I can make you more if you like. You have a fairly pleasant afternoon.
Hey, hey.
You are awoke from sleep by the man. His face is close to you, his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit on the couch, rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go.
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not. It's your choice.
What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do?
I prefer...
He hesitates to speak, look away, looking... He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Your behavior makes him a little panic, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. Notice his ears are flushed, and the expectant reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer... Let
So
you come with me.
He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speak his
We'll
thoughts.
set off early tomorrow morning. Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow, finally succeed in avoiding many traps around the cabin. Just as you're walking through the forest, you hear movements behind you. Freeze. The snowstorm, several policemen who are lying in a bush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang. Gunshot shoots across the sky, and you can feel pain in your left calf. You are shot. He turns and looks at you, as he's considered whether to leave you. Run. You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. You feel this time freezes at this moment. Kisses almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing heavy in the snow. You are later taken to police for questioning. You say that the process you were a victim. No, you're not lying, but you don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you're an accomplice, police can only release after a long period of interrogation. After that, 2 years passed. Now you live in the cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life. It's happened 2 years ago, never happened. Today is Halloween. Every household nearby just put some thought into making decorations for you. It's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting to work in the evening, the strange thing is, as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before you going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP had been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, rose students tell everything. Though you have certain similarities, you are two people in different worlds after all. Perhaps living on your own life is the best way outcome for both of you. Well, I got the good ending. That's what I like. I like good endings. But I'll be definitely posting more if you guys want me to try to check the other endings, which I definitely would do if you guys want me to do. So, thank you for watching Bloody Peter Dating Simulator, and I'll see you guys in the next one.